Okay guys, I found and wrote these arguments and I'm going to work a few of them and hopefully upload a video for you so that maybe that'll help you as you're trying to figure out how to do this. Now the first one is very easy, so I left the lines blank for you, which of course is a little bit harder, but I wanted to show you on a really easy one that you are capable of coming up with what to prove, okay? So you see over here with the therefore that we're trying to get to not A. And how immediately, looking at our premises, could we get to not A? Hopefully what you're seeing is if B is false, if not B, then also not A. And then you should think to yourself, how can I get to not B? Okay? And then you should see, oh look, I have if B, therefore C. So if I could get to not C, then I would also get to not B. And guess what? You already have not C. So what we're going to write first is number 4, not B. And we got that by 2, 3 modus tollens, right? 2, 3 modus tollens. If B, therefore C, not C, therefore not B. So now we get to just do it all over again. If not B, if A, then B, not B, therefore not A. And so that time we did 1, 4 modus tollens. And now we've gotten the thing we were asked to prove, so we get to be slightly prideful and very excited that we're actually finished, okay? Also, what would have worked was instead of the first one proving not B, you could have done, I'm gonna come over here a little bit, you could have done a hypothetical syllogism to get if A, therefore C, and that would be 1, 2, y'all see that? Hypothetical syllogism. And then we have not C, so now we would say the same thing really. Not A from, this would have been line 4, 4, 3 modus tollens. It's the same principle, same number of lines, so one is not better than the other. You could have either worked the modus tollens backwards through both conditionals or combined the conditionals via hypothetical syllogism and then use modus tollens once. Either way, up to you. Okay, now we're moving on to number 2. This one looks more daunting. First, you're going to say, what are we trying to prove? We're trying to prove D and E. Oh, that seems like a lot to prove. 2 whole things put together, but look what they gave you. Line 1 is E. So now, what do you know you're trying to get from the remaining lines? D. Good. Okay, so how are we going to get D? Where do we see D in our premises? Just in premise 4, okay? Premise 4 says C or D. So how could we get D from C or D? If you said not C, then you'd be right. Now, how can we get, because of disjunctive syllogism, right? C or D, not C, therefore D. Either Caroline is going to the movies or Daniel is going to the movies. Caroline's not, therefore Daniel is. So how can we get not C? Do we see not C anywhere in there? Yes, we do, right up here. What will give us not C? An A. Looky here. We have an A. It's not by itself yet, so of course we're not allowed to do anything with it. So how can we get A? A is our first step. 3, simplification. Now we're going to get not C. Really simple one there. 2, 5, modus ponens. Now we're going to get D. We already know how because we've already talked about it. 4, 6, disjunctive syllogism. And look at this, we've used 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're probably going to use which lines now? 1 and 7, and we are. We're going to say 7, 1, conjunction. And remember, it's not addition, even though we've added them together. I understand why you would think that. It's not addition, it's conjunction, because that's what this operator is called. It's called a conjunction, so that's what you've done. We proved what we were asked to prove, so QED, yay. Okay, thanks. There are more videos with more proofs.